have them all like meet at the bookstore and then kind of work our way from there. Easy enough, no problem.
Well, we're live.
Works.
Have fun, Turner.
Yes. Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a scene for fucking Darkness and Over Dublin, the Mage venue. Callie has sent several text messages, probably left a few voicemails for a few people to turn up at the bookstore. She has an important thing she needs to do, and she needs people to help. She'll explain when you all guys get there. So she's sitting probably on the outside. Actually, no, she's standing by the counter in the bookstore. Morgan's probably upstairs, probably getting everything ready for everybody. She's just been kind of sitting there, very calm, very chill, just tapping idly at the probably the counter with her hand, waiting for people to come in.
The disastrous duo of Lottie and Eliza will wander into a bookstore. And I'm like, but I keep telling you that if you make too much noise, it won't actually do anything much, because then you'll just attract too much attention.
Okay, but I'm trying to find a particular balance. I just want it to be a distraction, but also not. I'm trying to figure something out. I can't exactly really go with them. I'm not them stacked up.
That's all right. You practice your brain muscle. I know it hurts, but you'll get there.
I swear to God, Eliza, I will put jam everywhere in your lab.
Try it.
Dare me.
Stare.
Stare.
Bzzz.
And with that bantering, I guess we'll walk into the bookstore.
Yeah, Callie's just kind of standing there. She will kind of point upstairs. Everybody, Morgan's upstairs, so me head up there. I'll wait for everyone to arrive, and then I'll explain everything.
Ooh, does she have apple cinnamon Pop-Tarts?
No.
Boo.
To answer a point of clarification, how do you do that? Lists the spheres that you need to give yourself extra health levels, and it's a silly large amount of spheres.
I settle for attributes. I just figure I'll use this as a chance to be rolling while other people are introing.
You do you. Continue.
Yeah, no. So they'll head up upstairs. Hey there.
Waves to Morgan.
I'm going to assume that Morgan is kind of passing in and out. Fuck it. You caught her at home and comfortable at the moment because she is in the midst of either between rituals or about to start or who knows what. So Morgan's trotting around in her underwear because she fucking can. Morgan is also sans eye patch. So she's got that out. For those who have not seen it, I think everyone here has. And as she's trotting around, she'll wave. She'll even stick a fucking box of those, like the classic, by which I mean, okay, nobody liked them that much after eating like 80 boxes. But you know, the classic like strawberry Pop-Tarts with the little sprinkly bits on them. There is a box of them that she will plop on the coffee table in passing. And as she turns to continue about whatever the fuck she's doing with an idle wave for those who are coming up, on her back there are extremely like pitted, deep, nasty scars that run down either side of her back from the shoulder blades down. They're lovely. Very, very appetizing. Nobody wants Pop-Tarts like they want Pop-Tarts after seeing that fucking mangled back.
You don't know Lottie's stomach.
I mean, I know Morgan's stomach.
If offered the Pop-Tart, she will take a Pop-Tart and sit down.
For what it's worth, Morgan at least had the sense to offer the entire fucking box of them. There's a pretty good chance she has many boxes more in the kitchen.
Lottie knew she liked Morgan. At least to keep her in food Pop-Tarts. she'll just plot and wait.
Just waiting for Kevin.
Kevin shows up. He's eating a fish sandwich with tartar sauce.
As Kevin steps through the door, a taxi rages down the street, clearly breaking every traffic law. There's a puddle, Kevin. There's a puddle.
Oh no.
He shields his sandwich.
Somehow, despite the
Priorities.
positioning of his body, despite all of his best efforts and the best intentions, the sandwich is ruined, Kevin.
He throws it in the garbage. Then he goes inside.
Does anyone have entropy side active?
No.
No.
Continue.
Can I just give him a smile as he comes in?
Hey.
Hey,
All right?
Yeah, I'm fine. We're all
Good.
upstairs. So, yeah, why don't you, yeah, you should head up. Yeah, cool.
And Kevin will go up.
She'll lock the door, switch it to closed, follow Kevin up. Kind of when everyone's sitting down and present and Morgan to stop putting around in her underwear and eating food, she'll go, okay, so Kevin already knows about this, but myself, Kevin, and Glasspaw encountered a dwarf and a troll. We had a bit of a tussle, and the dwarf has told me that a certain hammer has been broken and scattered around the different realms. So, this hammer is an item of a very important figure of the pantheon that I follow, and we'll say a close relative. Yeah, she holds up her hand shakily. He's a big, loud man. Also a bit of an idiot, but we'll forgive him for that.
Is he wearing a belt?
Yes.
Is he the kind of person where we all kind of nod and be like, we all have that one person in our family?
Yes.
Ah.
Was his name
Alright.
featured proliferantly in a game that recently came out?
Stares at you all confused like, buh.
Never mind.
Eliza,
Just-
she wouldn't know. Eliza, stop.
Just don't mention him around Fenrir or we will have a rant of which the likes you've
Ooh.
never seen.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're asking for assistance? Is Fenrir
Yes.
coming with us? Because I feel like Fenrir would
Fenrir is-
have...
Fenrir is coming because if I don't bring Fenrir, he will never let me forget about it until the end of time.
Ah, alright. Should we buy steaks for the way?
No. Where we're going, we won't need that. You two know this Nightshade more than I. I might need his help in crossing over for all of you.
Okay, I'll shoot him a text.
This would be very dangerous. We're going if these are the different realms. So if anyone wants to leave, I will not judge you. But, I'm just saying,
Eliza will pull up her magical murder bag and rummage through it. It's kind of like, pulls out a single capsule, kind of looks at it, wiggles it around, and puts it back. I need to test out some stuff anyway, so this might as well be a good test run.
Okay. It's Thor, by the way. God of Thunder, big, huge belly, large beard, very aggressive.
That one family member.
Belt.
Yeah. Okay, just wanted to clarify that. we're going to Jotunheim. She'll just nod to herself.
I thought it was made by the dwarves. The hammer, wasn't it?
Yes, but the hammer is separated into many shards, and they're all across the different realms.
Dare I ask what he was doing with that thing in order to have it burst like that?
Do you want to know the answer? Because I don't.
All right.
It's Thor. That's all you need to know.
What could I make if I worked with that metal?
Maybe you'd have better luck talking to the dwarves.
You just nod.
And you hear, you could make my, you hear, you could make my foot up your ass, manling.
Ah! Where did that come from?
It was the way I will describe that voice was, it was very intense, and it was very, it was almost exactly behind where Eliza was sitting. Like you could feel the breath on your back of your neck. You were like, oh.
Well, it's just like I did. She will jump up and it's like, Hello.
One moment, sorry. Sorry, I've lost this picture. Give me just a second. Yeah, this one will do. I don't know what all the ruddy fuss is about, manling. And I swear to God, if you think that you're going to be stealing any of that metal, I'll put my foot so far up your arse, it'll be coming out your left nostril in the morning.
I didn't say anything about stealing it. I didn't even say I was gonna ask something. I was just wondering what I would be able to make with it.
He rolls his tongue around in his mouth, almost as if he's sucking on his teeth for a couple of seconds before they say, right. I can respect a smith's eye, but if a smith steals something of my making, I'll put my mark on them so far they won't be able to sit down till Ragnarok come.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Who am I? Who am I, he asks. I'm Bergen Brunsbeard. You have no idea who that is, but he said it in such a way that you clearly should.
I'm Eliza Hoff.
I don't know that name.
I don't know your name either.
There is more teeth sucking. Well, we appear to be at an impasse, don't we?
Well, at least we know each other's names now.
I find this offer to be acceptable, manling. I am Bergen Brunsbeard, as I said. I'm the... Sorry. It's actually really hard to get voice continuously. I am the High Forge of Svartalheim, the home of the dwarves.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Bergen Brunsbeard.
He will extend the hand.
You'll shake it?
He shakes Eliza.
Oh, it's like...
Yes, basically.
It's like, oh, ow, oh, she... Oh, man, you got a... Ow, oh, ah. Oof.
So, you're finally going to do what you were appointed to do, Miss Callie Beardson.
Well,
Sorry,
I've had a few things to do. important things here on Midgard.
Oh, so what you're saying is the fate of our, our known religion, the path at which we all must take, and the inevitable march to Ragnarok come is something that can be put on the back burner for your tween-age teen dramas.
So, that's harsh way of looking at it.
Wait, how are they
Continues to
tween-age
her
if they're also
popcorn.
teen?
I didn't come to accept your logic, Mr. I look like some kind of pseudo-wages salary man. Shut the fuck up. Or else I swear to God, I'll fucking have you hog-tied with your own tie going in your anus and coming out your mouth. You think I can't do it?
I prefer not to find out.
Who is this guy?
He's a legendary dwarven smith, Eliza.
He just said
Jeez.
Eliza.
Jürgen Bronsford, legend as a head smith of sport. Okay.
Svaltheim.
Eliza pulls up her phone and does like a Google search for Northern mythology for this guy.
Eliza, you played the game. I remember fighting for you over it. You played the game. You know where that is.
But he's not Sindri or Brock.
Those two miscreant little motherfuckers.
You fucking said it. You had to fucking say it.
Listen, I try my best, okay? I'm on foreign grounds.
So, Callie, as you were saying, I'm texting Nightshade. Don't worry.
Yes. We are hoping to, we're here to help on the quest to save all of the 9 realms. Yes. Yeah, turns to the dwarf. Yes, we are ready and the team is assembled and ready to get the show on the road.
You're not so sure this is a cultural thing or what the fuck it is, but they keep doing it.
I take it that's why you're here?
Yes. I heard that you were about to venture into Niflheim, or you're about to venture to Jotunheim.
Yes.
Jotunheim.
The land of the giants, you dozy. The land of the giants, you dozy twazzock.
He's inside. Is Jotunheim the first spot where you know the shards are, or are we meeting someone there?
Jotunheim? Oh my. I have to explain the cosmics. Because he doesn't call it the cosmos, he calls it the cosmos. The cosmos. To a dozy twazzock. Oh, I feel a little lightheaded. I need to sit down.
Just give her the rough version. Rough version
Morgan
is easier.
slams open the fucking bedroom door, tromps out, still in her underwear, and a wolf pelt.
Right. There's a rather... why is there a half-naked woman there?
She is my cabal mate. That is one of the daughters of the gods here. So be respectful.
All right. I'm sorry that you weren't born part of a decent pantheon like Hella's kid here.
Toothy smile. Morgan looks like she is all fucked up on cocaine and Mountain Dew. Like,
Delicious.
Man, she happy.
He will continue. Jotunheim is the home of the giants, also called the Jotuns. They're the sworn enemies of the Aesir. You know, Thor, Odin, that lot.
Yes.
It's primarily wilderness, and it's not dissimilar to you guys here on Midgard, honestly. So, you have to go into Jotunheim and simply fetch the shard of Thor's hammer that resides there now. As ever since the dopey twazzock got drunk and broke the fucking thing, we have to go and hunt it down and find it because we need it when Ragnarok comes.
Ah, I wondered what he did.
You didn't tell him that he got... Wait, hang on. One moment. You didn't tell him he got shit-faced and started to mince it off Melander off Mount Karlagach, did you? That's what broke the damn thing.
No, I didn't tell them that. I was trying to keep respectful of the gods.
What, respect for the dozy twazzick who broke me handiwork? Fuck that guy!
I mean, yes, Thor is an idiot, but, I was being polite.
I mean, you can be polite if you like. I'm going to be over here being realistic. On a side note, Evan has to take a brief break because doing that voice is going to kill me. Yeah. Right. So what you're saying is, he points at them in turn. In order to save the 9 realms, I've got a salaryman, a pseudo-smith, a twazzick, a bastard of a foreign litter, and Hella's only kid. Right, this is what I'm working with.
This is what you're working with, and points to probably the wolf sitting in the bag, staring.
Ah, it's Fenrir! He'll actually turn over the table and hide behind it.
You kind of wasn't ready for that.
Wait, what did he call me?
Pseudo-smith. It's okay. I'm a dozy swabak or whatever.
Dozy twazzick!
Dozy twabak. What he said.
I actually used to kind of be a salaryman.
Well. Callie, question.
Callie, as she's saying prayers along to her mother and all that, would pick up the mighty Fenrir and look over at Lottie. Yes?
You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna do my own little prayer for luck. Goes into a corner, is just like, hey, Eris.
She's very calmly turned, holding up the mighty Fenrir, the tiny form that he is in all might and glory. Will turn and look at the dwarf. Now, don't be mean to him. He's nice and small and travel-sized.
He is meant to bring about the end of the universe! He's meant to eat Odin! Oh, my blessed beard! Beards of my ancestors!
Wait, isn't he meant to devour Odin because Odin locked him up?
Can I reach up and Fenrir, I am sure, is so full of himself right now. I reach up and proceed to give him a proper. Go ahead.
The phrase "I am the mightiest Fenrir" springs to mind.
Yes. She will reach up and make sure that she makes proper devotions to Fenrir with little chin scritches while he is being held up.
So I take it I can't bring my uncle along? Scritch, scritch, the back of Fenrir's head.
Oh yes, you will come to the horrible realization that if this is the pseudo-mythology and if it's real, that's her uncle.
Yep.
Why not?
Lossie has unfortunately headbutted one slight problem in your plan.
Yeah, Lottie's texting. Hey, Callie.
Yes?
What's a simplified way of finding Jotunheim and the Umbra? Because Nightshade don't know what the fuck it is.
Puts Fenrir down. Turns to the dwarf. How do we know what these things are going to look like? The pieces, will they give off some sort of signature?
I think so.
Just turn back to Lottie. There will be, I would imagine, high levels of prime signatures off these things.
Do we have any of the pieces?
We do, points to the dwarf.
Perfect. I can use him to orient it.
Like a magic. What's it? Metal detector.
Like a beacon.
Yep.
I do like the idea of him being a glorified metal detector. Kind of leans over the table to see how he's doing over there. Grinning.
I mean, it only really work if we tie him to a stick and wave him around. But I guess having him walk freely works too.
Take all the fun out of it.
The Bronzebeard is coming with us?
Oh, like hell I am, laddie. I've got business to do in Svartalheim. I can give you the piece, however.
Give me the piece. Give me the piece. Just to say wearily.
He will take off from around his neck a very, very nice golden chain upon which hangs a single shard, roughly about the size of your thumb, of gleaming, almost starlit metal.
Try to take it and loop it around her own head. Right, so she'll hold up the piece in front of Lottie. This is what I probably imagine her signature would be. Well then, we should, get going, everybody.
Going.
Well, we're going to have to use Nightshade to help us all across. I can't pull all of you. I can only pull myself.
And just see. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Kind of reach
Yes.
over and pick up her axe and just onto her belt.
With a mild pout. Can he not meet us here?
He's not gonna leave the kids alone.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Besides, you
Deflates. Goes to put clothes
besides-
on.
We get to see the kids again. Just smile. Holds up her finger, turns to Kevin. You just stay in the background. Don't make yourself too obvious in case he gets a bit jumpy.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. We are bringing Kevin. Hi,
Oh.
Kevin.
Shit. As the memory comes back to Kevin,
Here's a smile.
I'm
She just texts
Problem.
into her phone.
probably not very welcome in that place.
Maybe
At
he
all.
can meet us
Oh
just
no.
outside of him. If you're not welcome, what did you do to not be welcome at that place?
A lot of shit.
We'll talk about that later. Talk about
Yeah.
that later.
Oh, yes, we will.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all sound like
Don't
some
worry.
ominous 90s evil villain shit.
Listen,
I mean,
the-
I tried
It
telling you the other
suits
day
me.
that you were up for like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Listen, just because I have things to work on,
5 o'clock in the morning. You were still
Shut
up. I was like,
Shut up.
fuck that.
all right, here's the deal. If things start to go south with him and it endangers the rest of you getting this shit done, I walk. That's simple. Now let's go meet him.
Morgan reemerges in slightly more than her underwear. Pats Kevin on the cheek. We'll be fine.
What is going on? All right, let's go.
Yeah, away we go.
Goodbye, Master Smith Bronzebeard.
Goodbye, laddie. Lassie. Whatever the hell you are.
She will flip him off.
No. I have a new one. Goodbye, Smithling.
Ooh, Smithling. That's a good one.
Fine. Goodbye.
On a side note, he totally nicks Callie's best bottle of booze before he leaves.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just.
We'll find him
fine.
later. It'll be
Fine.
fine.
Fine. I'll scare the shit out of my friend later. No, it's fine. It's fine. Fine.
All right, so you guys heading to Nightshade.
Yees.
Yes.
I have to say this. Does anyone have common sense?
No.
You're
No, not
funny.
me.
Nope.
Have you asked him to
Yeah,
meet
it's-
us outside of...
Yes. Lottie asked them to meet if it would be okay to meet outside the ground since they have Kevin. And if Kevin mysteriously dies, wait. Oh. Just so Kevin won't be so close to the kids, if that's what Nightshade is concerned about.
Okay. You will see Nightshade, who was kind of sitting cross-legged outside the theater.
Callie will walk up and kind of give a respectful nod.
Hey, Nightshade.
Chipper wave. Hiya.
It's nice to see you again, Miss Orth. I trust that you're well.
Yeah, I'm really sorry I couldn't make it last time.
No. We understand that things happen and, well, our paths drag us this way and that, just depending on where we put our feet that morning.
Tell me about it.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
How's it going?
Guess we're gonna find out.
Nightshade locks eyes with you. As in, he is staring at you. He's not staring death at you, like his eyes haven't narrowed, and his face is impassive, but he is looking directly at you.
And Kevin will take 1, 2, 3 steps back, turn, and leave.
I wasn't quite expecting that, but say lovey.
Oh, for the love of... Starts marching after Kevin.
Yeah, Callie will kind of turn as well.
Nope. Like they
He's
come
not
after him
gonna
and he just
kill
goes,
you.
nope.
Morgan, or fucking... Kevin, nobody is going to do anything. Come on.
Nope. I got other jobs to do and other places to be, and I really don't need to look over my shoulder for this shit.
Kevin Grant, she puts her hands on her hips.
Oh, God.
I swear to fuck, lady.
Lady, I have asked you out of personal business to help me, and you are walking away at the first sign of an evil glare.
Wasn't even especially evil. Kind of
I'm
eyeballs
walking
Nightshade.
away from the guy who will have our lives in his hands and has every reason to put 2 in the back of my head.
And he won't, because he's a good man. He understands that we have a job to do.
He's a man with a grudge guarding a house full of kids.
He won't. Trust
I don't
me.
trust him.
Oh, trust
Turns a
me.
glance back over his shoulder. Hey, it's Nightshade, right?
Boy,
You gonna plug our buddy Kevin? Can he come on our
if I
field trip?
wanted to kill Mr. Grant, he'd already be dead.
Oh, there you go. Cliche, but it works. Come on, Kevin. Field trip. Stabby, stabby.
And Kevin will come back.
Will be actually an earnestly, there's earnest relief in the smile as he turns to come back.
Mr. Grant, I don't know what it is that you know, and I don't know what it is that you think. However, I'm not an unreasonable man.
...
He appears to be actively waiting for you to say something.
Uncomfortable silence follows. But I'm literally Kevin will speak. I'm just putting that out there that there is an uncomfortable silence for the sake of time.
Mm-hmm.
Terms.
Tennis face.
Ultimately, we all have our path to follow, and when it is we stand before Papa Legba at the crossroads, only we can make the decisions that will change our lives, or that have decided where it is the fate of our lives will be found.
Hey, Callie. Like, nudge.
Hmm?
Give him the thing.
She'll, slowly, delicately take the necklace off and hand him the thing. We're tracking this. And there are many other pieces like it.
Well, this is not my wheelhouse. I don't know where it is you want me to send you, so I can use
Jotunheim.
this.
Jotunheim.
I know the name, but that means nothing to me, kiddo. I can take this and I can use the similar energies in order to perhaps create a bridge, but I don't know where it is it will send you.
It will be one of the 9 realms, so we're hoping it'll be Jotunheim. Takes a long breath.
Here's an important question. Do you have something you can give us to cue you to bring us back?
Oh, yes, You will hand you a tiny voodoo doll nightshade.
Thanks. Totally taking that shit.
It even has a little top hat.
That is...
Lottie's gonna bounce over and get a closer look. It's cute as fuck.
That is absurdly cute. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's rather simple. When you want to return, you simply burn the doll, and I'll know.
Oh!
That is not cute. I take it back. That is not cute.
That seems extreme.
Voodoo never is.
So is the piece not enough for you to orient on where to send us?
I can connect to another one of the pieces and probably get you close, but I don't know exactly how this you will end up, as it were.
That's a risk I'll have to take.
If you wish. He'll take the thing he'll take it in his hand and he'll hold it up so that it's in front of his face. And you'll hear him start to mumble something under his breath. For those of you who have never done this before, I recommend, how you say, I hope you have not eaten in the last hour. You look, Morgan, you sad panda.
Skeptical face. She has always eaten in the last hour. Always.
Lottie's still munching on the Pop-Tart.
Papa Legba, you who are the guardian of the crossroads, I ask you, your humble servant, to open the way for your children. He'll flick the shard of the hammer into the air and catch it deftly between his thumb and his forefinger. Open the passage. Deny them not access. Show to them the pathway that they must take, lest they stand at the crossroads eternal. As he says this, you'll start to become aware that around you a circle has started to form. It's almost being etched into the ground by your own shadows that appear to be tearing from your own shadows to form this circle. Open the gateway! Let them through! At which point, everyone, you are falling.
Oh, shit.
There is a sudden gut-wrenching lurch, as it is for a handful of seconds. You feel as if gravity is given out beneath you. You feel as if you are weightless, tumbling through the nothingness that surrounds you, inky black, until the first thing that you sense with your conscious minds is, oh God. Oh God. Why? You feel... I have to find the correct picture for this. Give me just a moment. You feel... Yes, this will do nicely. You are immediately struck, absolutely near awestruck, as your skin begins to burn from you. The heat is so intense that it takes the water from your eyes. Your skin feels parched and starts to wrinkle and burn. No one takes damage, but ho Nelly, it's hot here.
That's not Jotunheim.
It's Muspelheim. Muspelheim. Okay. Callie slowly kind of stands, gritting, but she stands straight, just cracking her neck.
Pat.
Where is this? What
Not
volcanic wasteland have we dropped into?
Muspelheim,
Definitely not Kansas.
What is a Muspelheim?
realm of fire.
Fire? Yeah.
The god Surt, the giant Surt lives here. Says that he forges a sword every day, waiting for Ragnarok to come so he may break the walls down of Asgard.
Okay, but this is not the place we need to be then, right?
It's across all the realms.
Maybe.
Muspelheim is one of the realms. This is obviously the closest one.
Well, fuck. He pins up her hair. Just like issues of having long hair. It's fucking hot.
Here's
The
a
tips of your
question.
hair will start to catch fire if it's very long.
Hugh Lottie screaming because her hair is catching on fire. There will be a series of fuck!
Morgan will probably already be in the process of like taking her hair, tightly pulling it back, twining it into as dense a bun as possible, and setting it to the back of her head so that she smolders at worst. Loose ends more likely to burn.
Fucking trying to braid it. Trying to pat it down.
Here's a question. Did we manage, did the shard somehow get conveyed back before we were all fucking jolted through?
Yes, it did. Callie has it currently.
Fabulous. Yeah. Morgan is twisting back her hair very rapidly. Taking a good look around. So, where are we going?
I have Prime and Spirit side active, so she'll probably key in looking or scanning around the hills, like looking at the piece and then try to see if she can spot similar patterns in the distance almost.
High above you, almost over the lip in the caldera of a huge volcano, there is a palace carved from living stone. Smoke billows around it as fire flows through its great gate in a stream of lava that hurtles over the cliff. Within there is a similar prime signature to the hammer fragment that you have.
She unsheaths the part of her hatchet and just points, lifting up there. Everyone stay together. Don't separate. Follow my lead. And she starts, walking.
All right. Would everyone please like to make me a stamina check? Difficulty 7.
Oh boy.
This is to not succumb to heat exhaustion, as climbing in incredible heat is not good or clever.
2 successes.
2.
Got one?
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus.
What happened?
Maya botched.
Oh. Oh dear.
Maya, you're muted.
Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. Yeah, bloody botched. She blames the overalls.
Hey,
would
those
too.
overalls are great. Fuck you.
She's also wearing them in the land of fucking fire.
It is fairly warm here. How does
Fairly
Bob
warm,
do?
he says.
He's got
I got 2.
All right, so you guys will start to wend your way up the mountain track towards the castle proper. Maya, every step you take feels like you are dragging limbs made of lead. Many of you will be trudging on, willing your feet to continue to move, because even for you it is a struggle. Maya will fall.
scooping her up.
She is. Alright, she is practically exhausted to the point where movement is impossible. The heat is overwhelming.
Slinging her up over my shoulder. She's coming.
We gotta find
She
some
doesn't
cover.
look like she's having a stroke. We're gonna keep going.
We gotta find some cover from all this fucking heat.
I don't think there's cover from ambient volcano climate.
At least, damn it.
It's not like it's the sun. Anyone able to turn into an air conditioner?
Eliza thinks for a moment. Not yet.
Not my area of expertise.
Evan,
How about you, buddy? Reaches up and pats poor Lottie, who is like half conscious across her shoulders.
Fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Fireworks.
Yes.
Second apple strudel.
is there like a crevice or a crack with a lower temperature that we can rest in for a moment? Make sure
Not
Lottie
really.
gets her
There
bearing?
are crevices and there are cracks and there are caves hewn into the mountain, but everywhere is just the same heat. It's oppressive.
Fuck.
Carrie keeps walking. She just marches on ahead and doesn't even look back yet. Insensitive of the pain, man.
The higher you get, the hotter it becomes. Your skin starts to crackle. You feel everything is pain at this point. I have to be that guy. For every point of armor you possess, please attempt to soak 1 bashing as your armor starts to heat.
What if our armor is unconventional?
If your armor is your own skin, you don't have to. If it is made of any kind of material, you do.
Nope, I'm good.
Wearing the pelt around her waist. That's why I'm asking. She's not wearing it on her body at the moment.
I'm gonna do something different, Evan. I'm gonna use a Life 3 effect to modify my own body to fit this environment. Basically,
Okay.
adaptations.
Okay. Roll the things.
Cool. One, 2, 3 successes. I need another roll to put them into duration.
Here's another question, Evan. Even if I am taking damage, is it slow enough? Like, is it gradual enough that she can be, like, knitting it as she goes? Or is she taking it all in, like, one smack?
Oh, god damn it.
You're taking it all at one smack. Smack.
All right.
You can still soak the bashing with your stamina.
Okay, so you do need me to roll for the pelt?
Mhm.
Okay. You said a point of what per level?
Bashing.
Okay.
I succeeded. So I'm going to put 3 into effect for the necessary effect to kick off. And then how much is it seen?
Seen as 2.
Yeah. I've got a lot more than that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. So I'll put 4 into effect and 2 into duration.
Okay. So basically, you're acclimatizing yourself to the incredible heat.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's basically an ongoing spell, so I acclimatize myself to any environment. If it shifts with it.
Mm-hmm.
I take one whole bashing. It goes away almost immediately.
It does that. You are, however, now standing outside a great palace that appears to, as I say, be made from the black obsidian of the mountain, hewn into it. From inside, you hear a great ringing, a rhythmic sound as hammer impacts metal.
This is gonna put up our matter goggles and just look at this material.
You can't actually get. Do you have spirit?
No.
Because this is all made of ephemera. Fucked if you can see anything.
What's it look like spirit wise? Because I have spirit side up.
It's made of spiritual ephemera. Everything is.
Ooh. But Callie almost smiles herself, as she looks into the heat.
Fuck this, I can't work with this.
Cert. She just keeps walking.
Eliza will say, what are the chances? He's hammering that sword with a piece of the hammer.
We shall see. But Cert never rests. Always waiting.
Alright then. Lottie, have some. Do I still. Is like Eliza pulls out a water bottle. Does it like evaporate?
The water boils in the bottle.
Oh my god, it's useless.
Of course, people will tell me that in the real world, if you were in a heat that could indeed boil water via contact, you would already be dead. But my response is, Umbra, motherfuckers! I like to think that I boast a level of maturity. I really don't.
Can I use force to forcibly cool the water down and then give it to Lottie?
You could probably just use forces to create some cool air around her.
Hey, Lottie. How's it going? Going good?
This is Strudel.
Do you want to make me another stamina check, difficulty 7?
Sure. Can I burn a fucking willpower? Please.
That seems like
I'll
a
burn
good
it if I
plan.
can.
No, not in your current physical state. You actually cannot muster the force of will to spend a willpower.
Nope. She's still KO'd.
You're loopy as fuck. Oh no, this was to see if it gets worse.
No, it's worse.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's much
Her brain
worse.
is cooking. Her brain is cooking.
You botched again.
I tried to roll a fucking willpower, somebody wouldn't let me.
You could have used willpower on the first one. Please don't yell.
Alright. You guys will notice Lottie's skin is starting to blister deeply. She will take a single level of aggravated damage. And her stamina will be counted as halved, rounded down for the remainder of the scene.
Can I do that effect that Eliza did on another person with Life 3?
I think you need Life 4 to use it on
I
another
assume
person.
so, but I figured I'd ask.
It is Life 4 to affect other people in such a manner.
What is the best thing I can do with
So
Life
she does.
Healer?
You could heal the level of ag damage.
Admittedly, not much point at the moment.
Can I use Life to restore her body to her normal state? Because obviously there's an insane level of heat right now. So is it possible to just restore it to the way it was before she entered Muspelheim?
You can restore her body to the perspective of a point of help. However, a lot of what she's currently suffering from is now mental as well as physical, in the sense of the dehydration has actively started to work on her senses, and she is mentally weakened as well as physically weakened. So you can attempt to basically heal her to the point she was when she entered.
I mean, technically, the brain is an organ.
This is true. I, however, ask you a very important question. In this specific place, do you wish to cast magic?
Oh, let me roll some cosmology before I answer that, Evan. To see
Didn't
if I
you
can.
already cast some magic?
I did.
Not physically in the palace.
Oh, true.
I would like to roll. What would it be? An intelligence cosmology?
People can roll intelligence cosmology or intelligence spirit lore, whichever they have higher.
Watch it, Joe.
I know
Or
Callie
for
has the spirit lore.
successes.
I do. I got technically, yeah, I've one success. Yeah, I've actually two if Sharp Mind applies to this.
It does.
Oh, then two
Does-
successes.
Does analytical apply to this?
Yes, actually, for your roll it will.
Okay, so then I have 5 successes. Do I?
For the record, this will happen as the
Four.
doors to the palace close behind you.
Or oh well, that's ominous.
Eliza, mages often view it as offensive to cast magic in their sanctums. Spirits might be equally as prickly about you casting magic in their homes, particularly spirits that are inherently hostile anyway.
Fuck.
Callie will get the same, and anyone who got 2 successes on the Spirit Lore will get the same. However, Callie will also get the fact that Sota is bound by certain old conventions, and he cannot attack you unless certain of these conventions are broken.
Beautiful. So as they're
You're
walking,
not sure. You're not sure. You're not sure if casting magic is one of these conventions that could be broken there.
Okay. May I make intelligent spirit lore on Surtur himself? See if I can recognize any of the conventions.
All right.
Sweet. I'm gonna spend a willpower on
I'm
this.
going to just go to the bathroom and get a drink, and we'll continue in a few minutes. If that's okay, Temple?
Yep. Oh, Mother of Mary.
Nice.
2, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes with the willpower spend.
Nice. Ominous silence before.
Da-na-na.
I'm just hyped because fucking Surtur is my favorite giant from Norse mythology. I love his shit. It's so fucking metal.
Well,
Literally.
And I'm back.
We're back.
So I got 5 successes.
Oh god. Okay. One moment. Alright, so what you are able to ascertain from your memories is Silt is bound by the traditional rules of Norse hospitality. However, this means that particularly in his home, this means whatever you do in his home, he is allowed to do to you. For example, if you attack him, he may attack you. If you use magic in his home, he may use his magic on you.
Yep. Oh boy. So she will very calmly turn as the obsidian doors close with all the menace behind them. Surt is bound by the traditional laws of hospitality. If you attack him, he has the right to attack you if you use magic. To kind of leave that hanging in the air is almost as if, well, I don't need to explain it now, do I?
Eliza will turn back to the doors that have now closed and say, so those doors were open when we walked in. Did we not break hospitality when we walked in?
If Surt did not want to let you in, you would know.
Just making sure.
It is customary among Norse mythology to expect to generously welcome and provide food and shelter for passing travelers, regardless of their financial status. But you have to be polite and appreciate towards your host. Remember that.
I don't speak his language.
Leave that to me.
George, would you like to make me an intelligence etiquette roll?
Oh boy, would I? I have no etiquette, so I got to spend a willpower on this. So that's diff 7.
I have etiquette.
This is something that I'm giving to him because he grew up in the culture.
Fair enough.
I got one success with the willpower spend.
Beg your pardon?
One success with the willpower spend. It was diff 7 for me because I have no etiquette, but I spent willpower, so I got one success.
You're also, I'll give this to you with one success. You're also traditionally meant to give him the gift of a song, saga, poem, or performance. And if he finds it displeasing, he may discount you from his hospitality.
Important question: is that from all of us or just one of us? Just so I'm sure.
You as a group.
Okay, cool. She will turn then. The host is also expecting to receive a song, a saga, but the important point to note is if he finds it displeasing, he will eject us.
I know how to dance.
Blink. That is the most startling thing that has happened in this scene.
That's what I've got.
I don't know how to dance.
Damn it. Turner, come back. Turner, come back.
Some magic berries taught me how to dance.
Oh my god, they did. Oh no, we do know how to dance.
I know how to sing, Callie will say. Or if any of you are good at storytelling.
I am.
Somewhere out there, Frograr is just like, hello there.
Hello there! Somewhere out there, Frograr is sad because should be here. He should be talking to the mighty Sortor, his family, his kin. But no.
God damn it, Bob.
The magic of interpretive dance.
I'm not sure if I should give Bob extra XP or ag damage for that one.
XP.
XP.
Fine, Bob, you get an additional XP.
But Callie will say, she'll turn to look at Lottie. Lottie's like, death.
Lottie is on Morgan's shoulder.
Lottie is more baked than apple pie.
Very well.
Lottie also is, I think she's one of the few people who actually has performance dance.
Do you wish to dance, Kevin, or shall you let me sing?
On a side note, guys, the hammering has stopped.
Kalia just nod herself. We'll decide at the time. Follow me. She starts walking to where the sound of the hammering was coming from.
Okay, kids. Before you stands another set of great doors. These are also splayed open. And inside, seated at two long, mighty tables, you see dozens of huge men. Each one must be 15 to 20 feet tall. In place of beards of hair, they have flaming tendrils that wreath down their face and encompass their head. They are drinking and singing amongst each other. And then high on a throne made of the same black stone, with a great anvil set before it, and fire ringing him in a lake, and fire ringing him in a stream of molten metal and lava. You see this individual looking down at you.
Callie walks in. Fuck it. All in.
The hall's music and mirth immediately dies. And you see the figure seated say, "We welcome Callie Bjornsson, daughter of the gods of Niflheim, daughter of Hela. Step into my hall, be welcome neath my roof, sup from my mead, and accept my hospitality."
To stand, firmly, proudly, arching up her back, coiling upwards. I thank you for your hospitality, mighty Surt. I bring with me my companions, one of whom is the daughter of the Morrigan. She will turn, let them, and will say very, very calmly to them, "Give me your introductions, I will relay them to Surt."
For the record, when Surt spoke, he spoke in English.
Oh, well then, I thought you were speaking in Norse. So
Understandable, Crystal. No. Either that or he is in fact speaking in Norse and you can merely understand him. It's one or the other.
Can we understand him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He is making himself understood.
Okay.
Yep. Come the introduction for her, at least since that part has already been done. Morgan will offer more of a warrior's greeting, more of a salute than, a courtly bow or curtsy. This is also perhaps in part because there is a nearly dead person slung across her shoulders.
Oh, go ahead.
Tell me your names and tell me what deeds you have done to be worthy of entrance into my hall and before my hearth.
If nobody starts, Eliza will start. I am named Eliza Hoff.
Daughter of who?
Out of character, Evan, what name did you give her father again? Out of character, Evan, what name did you give her father again?
I think it was Theodore Hoff.
Yeah. My father's name was Theodore Hoff. My mother's name was Celine Hoff.
And what great deeds have you done?
My deeds are such as saving the city of Dublin from an encroaching void that would eat all.
It will look down at you and it will say, Eliza Moorslayer, we recognize you. It will then look at Kevin.
I am Kevin Grant of the Akashiana, son of Susan Collins, slayer of men, retainer to Lord Sisho the Ebon Dragon.
You speak your master's name, but you do not tell me what deeds you have done.
I have, great Cert. I am a killer of men. It is what I do.
Kevin, the Bane of Midgard, then. And there is one who does not even deign to stand in the presence of Cert.
Morgan will proceed to carefully shrug Lottie down, placing her, for all intents and purposes, on her feet, but will keep one inexplicably strong arm hooked around and under her arms.
Did you buff yourself to strength 5?
I buffed myself to strength 4.
That's valid.
And can Lottie talk? Like, is she able to talk?
Yes, the coherency of her statements may be a little bit of a willpower roll.
Well, I mean, her rolls have been on fire so far. Literally.
Literally.
And by
I swear
fire,
to God,
you mean,
Max.
by fire, you mean a trash fire, right?
Yes.
I second swear to God, Max.
All right, Lottie, you can say your name. That part you can say.
Mari Ortega.
right.
Lots of.
Now, I'd like for you to make a willpower roll. Difficulty 7, requiring 2 successes.
Oh boy.
Boy.
I have faith in you.
Oh, damn it.
Oh dear.
Goddamn
Nope.
one. Just the
That
one
was-
one.
It was the Lottie, please come up with an app. Okay, Lottie, have you ever seen somebody who genuinely has like really, like, I'm talking terribly bad heat stroke?
Yep.
Okay, proceed to babble inanely.
Desde de arte. Le hablo de Dante Tresita. Le hablo de la madre de la biblioteca de Apple. Le pombre de Godiceris. I am servant of great library.
Morgan is going to be
Such
casting.
pretty hair.
You will see the arm of Sert's chair shatter as he crushes it with his hand.
Morgan will be casting a very loaded glance to Eliza. It is a glance that says, "Please tell me you know enough to speak for her and pretend it's translating. Please, dear God."
Callie will actually fuck it. Callie's gonna say, "This is Lottie Moonstruck." She
No,
is.
Sir will ease back in his chair as if he understands, and he will say, "So let it be known, and let it be recorded. You are not to harm the girl who does not even master her own mind, my servants. This is the will of Cert." At this point, kids, all of you will feel the collective back of your hands burn, as if a hot iron had been placed to them. Please feel free to roleplay accordingly.
I mean, okay. So you're seeing as Eliza's body is adapting to the situation, it's just like, oh,
All of you have a Norse rune on the back of your hand now.
What does it look like?
They all look different. Can Callie speak? Does she know the runic alphabet?
Yes, that's one of the things she would have definitely studied when she. Definitely.
Callie's is literally Callie the half dead. The Morgan's is Morgan Raven's daughter. Then we've got Eliza. Eliza. What was it I called you? Void.
Morphs eater.
Maw something, I thought.
Oh,
Maw thingy, yeah.
yeah, Maw Eater. And then we've got Kevin, Bane of Midgard, and Lottie the Moonstruck. I'm sorry.
You know what? In all honesty, it's not the worst thing Lottie has ever been called in her life. It is not the worst thing. Fucking orphan Hispanic girl who's on drugs. Not the worst thing.
I bid you welcome to my halls.
We are honored to accept your hospitality and honored to partake in the food and drink of your hall.
Steins of mead that is almost bubblingly hot will be brought to you all, as well as bread and salt.
Morgan does not hesitate.
Nope.
I know what that means.
Cool. The mead will burn your mouths as it goes down. It's actually very delicious, even as hot as it is. But holy Christ, it's like drinking tea that's just been made, with boiling water. And he will say, so. By the way, if everyone who has Prime Side active would like to make me a perception awareness roll, they can. Or perception awareness roll, they can.
I technically have it active, Evan, but I have to look through my goggles to do it.
Will you look through your goggles?
No, I don't see why she would have them on her eyes right now.
I fail.
Okay. You can't see where the hammer piece is if you failed, unfortunately.
Oh well.
So, I will now accept your gift of song or verse. Which is it you shall perform for me?
Callie exchange. Callie will look at Kevin, look back at Eliza, look at Lottie, look at Morgan, take a breath.
Morgan does the little nose nudge thing.
I will sing for you and your men.
It has been some time since the child of the Azure deigned to sing in my halls. Please, the floor is yours.
Heap. Spinning a willpower.
I was going to say, is there anything I can do or roll as encouragement that could do something to affect the ease of her roll?
Isn't she technically a child of the Jotuns?
I'm a Jotun, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in that case, scratch what he said, since a child of Jotunheim sang in my hall.
Oh boy. Spinning a willpower.
To answer your question on if there's anything you can do to help, do you have entropy as a sphere?
Can't cast magic.
Well, you can.
Not gonna cast magic, Evan. I see your shit.
Dang it.
No, more like something like expression or something like that to try to
No, unfortunately, you can't.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Moral support is moral support.
Oh my god.
God bless you, Callie.
5 successes.
Wow.
I sing of the song of Surt destroying Ragnarok. That's what destroying Asgard and the Tale of Ragnarok. That's I fucking sing. I know he's gonna like it.
And henceforth, Callie Bjornsson will be known as the Sky Throat.
Yeah, and I mean she's got a big, powerful voice.
As you do, because it's kind of one of those ballads, his men will start to smash their fists on tables and start to, sing in with mead. And you'll see Surt close his eyes, he pens his fingers together. nodding his head appreciatively. When the song ends, he will offer you a single clap of his hands, and he will say, "The pleasantries have been observed. What is it you come to my halls for, daughter of Jotunheim?"
We are on a quest, and she'll show the bits of the shard to find the shards of this metal across the 9 realms in order to set what is right in balance. Otherwise, the cycle will break, and what is deemed to come to pass will never pass at all. So anyone's purpose shall be misaligned.
Holding out his hand, you will see a hammer fly from next to the anvil. And now that it's obviously in your view, you will see the fact that his hammer has nothing to do with the shard of metal. However, the shaft of his hammer, the actual wooden element that the hammer would be is bound to, resonates with the metal in your hand.
And she'll stare and point with a finger at the wooden basin. There, the resonation is the same.
So, you claim that if I do not give you this that fell from the sky here to Muspelheim, you claim that what is meant to come when Ragnarok does arrive will not come to pass.
No, for Thor, the mighty Aesir in his vanity, deemed a worthy... She'll shake her head in almost disgust. Deemed it so that he would be ignorant to break his own hammer and cast it among the 9 realms, so that you, mighty Surt, will never realize your full destiny, so that all this may never come to be, so you may not tear down the walls of Asgard itself and show the Aesir their own vanity. He in his ignorance thought he could do this.
Make me a make me a charisma expression roll.
That was too hot. He needs dice to back it up.
I don't know how I have the dice for this.
You'll burn that willpower.
You didn't need willpower anyways.
Burn it or we'll burn.
That's a good thing about willpower. I got a success. That would have been a botch otherwise. I got willpower. Whew. 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 1 success.
Wow, you
Jesus.
really don't have the dice for this. Oh
No.
God, I just realized what you... Oh God. You were literally
spent
stacked
willpower.
against this.
I spent willpower. It's okay. I got 1
You
success.
got 1.
So now the daughter of the unworthy dead comes to beg at my feet.
Ooh.
I twitch. I do not beg. I came to serve a purpose, as my mother serves of guarding the unworthy dead, as all of you here
Yes.
serve the same purpose.
He'll look down at you and smile, locked in a black prison where none can see her ugly visage.
But they can see mine.
You wish the shaft of my hammer that I will use to forge the sword that will cleave the walls of Asgard down.
I wish for the metal. I wish for the metal that is. That's what you say. To clarify, I wish for the metal that is in the shaft.
Well, no, actually, it is the shaft of the hammer.
Oh, it's the shaft. Oh, fuck me. Well, then there's the shaft. Oh, Jesus.
That would have been very sad. He will say, "Very well then." He'll point at the moonstruck girl. I will take her in exchange.
Take her. Frown.
Yes.
Like. And for what purpose?
I have use of a new loon. A new jester.
Squawk.
No helping.
Giving you some side eye, Evan.
Morgan giving Callie the please let me punch him look. She knows that she's gonna lose. but come on, let me punch him though.
Frown. Trying to think. Hmm. Oh Jesus, this has stumped me now because I'm trying to think without fucking.
Remember
going,
the icy. Remember the icy flaw. Do you really care about people?
That's the problem. Yeah.
I mean, is it an icy flaw in demeanor, or is it also like in thought?
It's a flaw.
It is,
That's
but
the icy
icy
flaw.
is.
Yeah, but there's two kinds that I've come across two different versions of the icy flaw. One is where you find it hard to care about others, and the other one is where people just find it harder to read you.
Oh, this is the. Hang on.
It's the one where I don't give a shit, I don't think.
Pretty much. I'm gonna read the flaw for my own posterity, so just give me a moment. It's a social flaw. So 65. Holy crap, finding this flaw is difficult. Enemy, insecure, offline, naive, new kid, discredited, debts, social flaws, convener, debts, discredited, infamy, insane, mistaken identity, naive, new kid, symptomatic, twisted, registered, cancer, mental secret responsibility, dogmatic, failure, gobble, old man, troublemaker, notoriety, knack, rivalry, ward, rotten liar. If someone can find this quicker than I can, I'll love you forever.
Actually, you know what Kylie's going to say?
Yeah.
I will offer you this. As a test of your strength, mighty Surt. To show that you can even best the noblest of men without the need of your magic or even the famed power we Jotun possess. A trial by combat. To face each other as human would, for in the end, your duel with the gods shall end up being the same thing. Face off against my companion, the daughter of another god from a distant land, in a trial by combat as humans. If Morgan loses, then your deal shall go through. Lottie shall be your jester, and we shall leave with the shard.
He will look at Morgan, look her up and down, and he will say, no magic, no tricks.
She molds this over. Eyeballs the spear. Very well, then I will cast no magic. And I will not activate. I will not call upon the uncanny of my spear.
And what affects you currently will also be discarded.
For both, Kali was saying, so that when you face each other, know strength of a giant versus the strength of a god. As human.
She eyeballs down at Lottie, who I imagine she is putting on the ground by her feet, kind of carefully slumping her down.
Eliza will take Lottie over if Morgan will give her to her.
She kind of licks her teeth thoughtfully. And gives actually she gives Callie a very thoughtful glance, because let's face it, Lottie doesn't look like she will literally survive this setting. I will agree to it on the condition that I remain instead of that one. She wouldn't serve you long anyways, would she?
I have no interest in you, daughter of the Raven God. I have stated what I desire. He will point at the daughter, I will point at Callie, and he will say, would you make the agreement made between myself and the daughter of Hela a lie, invalid?
I would not break my sister's word, but the deal is not yet struck. But very well. If you're so interested in broken toys, and she will go ahead and dismiss the magic on herself. Give this spear a twirl.
Okay.
This
Choose your weapon.
She just bumps the butt of the spear down. She's already said she won't activate the magic on it.
Serge will walk from his throne. As he does so, you'll notice that he gets physically smaller until he's only about the same height as Morgan. And you will see he will raise his hand over the bubbling lava and metal mixture that is at the foot of his throne as he walks through it, not daunted by it. And a sword will congeal from the molten metal. For those of you who look at it under any kind of sights, it just appears to be an ordinary steel sword, nothing special about it.
And can somebody do me a favor, because I haven't had to use it before, and help me find the damn
Strength +2.
gift wield?
Send it out for 6.
Alright, and I assume I still have the reach advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So no effect for me, but +1 diff for him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Very fucking well. Let's do this thing.
Lord.
Man, yeah. This just got a lot more harrowing than it might have been. But, yep. You're gonna...
Do any of you have any words of encouragement before she begins?
Kali would just put his arm on Morgan's shoulder and whisper into her ear, "Win. Aim for the neck. Sweep him off the ground, and he's just another enemy."
There is a side glance from the bright red eye, but I ain't
Dear
not.
God, why on earth did you have Kevin do this? He's like built to fight people one-on-one in natural combat.
Because she's the daughter of a fucking god. I mean...
And because until the phrasing was the way it was, I was fucking strength 4, dex 5, stam 5.
Kevin's just over here like, I don't know what's going on. That's brave.
Thanks,
Shall
Kevin.
We shall roll.
Oh, God.
Initiative.
Watch, all of his stats are at 5.
Well, you said you had to be human. You didn't say what level of human ability you could use.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, they're not 5 because that would be me being really douchey. I'm not you, Max. I don't have it in my heart. I believe I believe I believe the phrase Machiavellian strategy is, and it's raining silver, motherfuckers. Cope with your life.
Okay, listen, just because I did that once doesn't mean that it happens again.
Wow, that was a terrible dice roll. Morgan, you go first.
Thank fuck. All right. Do normal maneuvers just work the same with the spear? So if I go for the sweep, will it work?
Yeah.
Actually, I guess all things considered, since rage and stuff aren't a thing and extra actions aren't a thing right now, there's really no point because it would be sweep, he gets up, sweep, he gets up, etc., etc. All right, let me pull up my fucking chart real fast.
Oh god, there are multiple scenes going on.
Yeah, that
Are there?
happens.
Are there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Why? What's happening as well?
there's a vampire scene
Looks
going
like-
on as well, so people are also using Dice Roller.
That is
The bast-
okay.
the bastards.
I wish they wouldn't roll dice without me,
You have only one dice rolling place, so
I know, but no, I wish they wouldn't. Basically, if people have to roll a whole bunch of dice, they should really wait till one of us is there to watch them roll a whole bunch of dice.
I assume there's
Min-
actively a scene going right now.
They're rolling a fuck ton.
Oh dear, this is going to end in tears.
It'll be
It's
fine.
I'm guessing it's combat.
It'll be fine.
But sure, look. There's Cert, there's Morgan. Let's do this.
Yep. Sorry, I'm glancing at my various fucking options here. Alright, fuck it. Where are my fucking stats? I need to pull that over here where I can see it. Alright, first go. Fuck balls. Alright, so depend. And actually, I'm gonna start off with a low blow because I'm an asshole and there were no rules about what kind of fighting.
Ooh.
Just fucking kill him. It's okay. Just kill him. Just win.
I only needed one
You
success.
don't-
Is he using is he using his action to like dodge or parry?
Nope.
Fabulous.
That was a sad roll.
It was, but I only need one success. 3, 4, 5. And there is no canceling on damage. Then low blow is okay. That is Jesus fuck, only 2 damage. Plus
You
suck
will-
for me too little.
He's fighting as a human and can't so lethal.
Oh,
Fabulous. Then he is stunned for a round.
he makes that noise. Woo!
No, he's not.
Oh.
He's only stunned in the event that you actively double his stamina in terms of.
The low
Damage
blow
dealt.
mechanic does a stun effect.
Okay, that's fine. He has no genitals.
It doesn't have to be your genitals. It can be going for the kidneys. It can be going for whatever. If low blow does not take effect, I will change my shit. Well, very well. Fuck it. I will just go for a fucking regular ass attack for the next one if that is not a thing. Is low blow not effective against him?
I have to contemplate that.
If so, I took +1 diff for no reason. Ugh.
I'm gonna say
Hey.
it's probably not effective against him.
Hey, he said
He
as a
doesn't have the
human, right?
anatomy. He's fighting as a human, but he still doesn't have the areas of the anatomy.
This is true. I mean, if his organs and shit are not
Um,
in the place his organs belong, fuck it.
No, I'm gonna say it doesn't affect, but you also don't. I'm gonna say you can attack. If you should have rolled more dice.
No,
to roll it.
in the end,
Yeah.
it didn't make a difference anyways. So fuck it.
Cool.
Very well.
He just brings his sword around his head as you stab into him, and brings him crashing down. Does get a +1 difficulty because you have a longer weapon than he does.
Yup. And actually, I guess I need to tank this because I can't use the fucking pelt.
That is a sad attack roll.
It's not nearly as sad as that fucking damage is gonna be.
I mean, you don't know that.
Watching you.
Sword is 3 plus.
Sword is +2.
If it's grip two-handed, I think, isn't it an extra +1?
That's only if it's a great sword. If it's a bastard
Okay.
sword.
Well, if it's a great sword, then that's what he was using. So,
Right.
So it's +3 plus his strength +1. So that's 4 plus 3 plus 1, which is 7. 4 plus 8. I can do math. Oh.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lethal.
I mean, I have to tank it.
He brings it down. He cleaves into you. You feel the echoes, impact of this strike bear you backwards. Now it's your turn.
Yep. And I will dedicate my action to a parry.
Okay, so you're gonna let me hit you again.
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna be parrying.
Don't forget to spend the willpower to ignore your wound penalties.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I need to check what my fucking willpower is right now. Where's my shit? There it is.
Wow, that was a shit roll.
Good. So that I will be spending the wound penalties. Let me roll my parry. I believe is the same fucking pool. Go figure.
What?
Yeah, fuck me, right?
Holy God.
My sweet dice roller. Okay. That's nearly unfair.
Yep.
This blow is going to kill her.
Yeah, probably. One, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oh, wait, that's not you, is it? That's, 4 damage.
What will happen is you were carrying 4, weren't you?
Yeah.
All right. You will bring up your spear to parry as he goes for another savage overhead lunge. However, basically what will happen is his sword will cut. He will slip past your guard, and he will bring his sword right to your throat. And he will say, as he does so, "You're vanquished." Bear in mind, we never agreed that we would kill each other in this particular little brouhaha.
This is true.
Do you yield?
And Morgan is many things, but she is war aligned, and she knows how this shit goes. And while she is not happy about it, and she pitches her spear onto the ground with more emphasis than she really should, it's still the fucking signal. But she pitches it down.
Surt will walk past you, growing in size again as he does. Hey, Eliza. He grabs Lottie by the scruff of the neck.
Morgan is shooting a glower at Callie.
Morgan and I are the same person, she'll say out loud. Which means, to beat one of us, you have to beat two of us.
He lifts Lottie up at this point. Hi, Lottie. How are you doing?
Hot.
You doing good? Yes. He'll look down at Kali and he'll say, "But if I defeat one of you, and if you are both one, have I not already defeated both?"
One half. You've not faced me.
He drops Lottie.
I'll
On
catch her.
top, I was going to say, Eliza, you might want to catch her because she was about 15 feet up when she was just dropped.
Oh, Jesus. It's just like, oh. Ooh.
Cleary-eyed. I want to sleep. Liza, can we get pizza?
Sure, we'll get pizza.
I like pizza. It smells like pizza.
Eliza's going to reach into her magical murder bag and grab a single capsule. Not do anything with it. Just put her hand there.
One moment. Okay, so he will stride back into the center of the hall, and he will turn to Callie and he'll say, "So, the daughter of Hela now relies on cheap word tricks."
The daughter of Hela guards dishonorable dead. Morgan and I are two beings guarding over our flock. We face each other honorably. You never clarified. I am the grandchild of the god of trickery. It is not my fault that you took me.
Then I merely have to defeat you. He will once again shrink to an appropriate size.
Callie will draw out her hatchet, takes a long breath and stands.
Except this time, when I win, I will send you to meet your mother.
Callie,
Looks over her shoulder.
is armor allowed?
Yes.
Eliza is going to reach into her bag and look at Surt. May I provide my companion some of my own armor?
Whatever you give her, I will take in turn.
It has the only magic effect that I have to do to it is I have to bring it to being. For the rest, I will remove all of it.
If you use your magic, little elf, then I will use mine.
Callie just kneels down, opens up her bag, lets out Fenrir, stands there.
He looks at Fenrir. You can almost see the amusement in his eyes. Like, so, this is what the mighty Fenrir has come to, eh?
He'll kneel down and whisper into Fenrir's ear. War form. Show Surt who's...
I never actually said that you could have that.
But
I'm
I don't know.
joking.
She's just sending the little
I'm
fucking
just
puppy
saying,
into dark frenzy.
it's the
You know.
Umbra.
So I'm not even wanting a war form. She's just sending the little pup crazy, just like as a perfect fucking distraction. Essentially, I'm using every trick in the book here.
I am the mighty Fenrir. He grows the size of a small Pekingese.
Those are some vicious animals, though.
He gets 2 inches of height. Bloop. Starts vibrating.
I mean, he thought, oh god, Bob, I'm not even joking. The Get of Fenris, literally at some point we have to just do a werewolf crossover where they meet the mighty Fenris.
No,
Please,
no,
please,
collapse.
please.
Yeah.
No. You're all grounded.
It's gonna happen. Anyway.
I'm not grounded, I'm half-baked.
So what did you want him to cause a distraction for? Because he might got the entirety, all of the giants start to raucously laugh.
He'll cause a distraction enough so basically he'll just say war form, keep him laughing, and I'll hit him as hard as I can.
I mean, it's a good plan.
That rear attack, though. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's
Do you want to
doing,
do some dead stealth?
Yeah, I do. Oh, Callie.
Well then.
I'm the grandchild of Loki. I have to play into it at some point.
I'm just really mad.
Something.
Fear me! I will rend Odin in twain! I will be the cause of all that is to end! I will hang Ragnar. Ooh, bacon.
Oh, 5 successes. 5 successes.
I'm
All
so
right.
mad that Lottie is just dead because she can't see this. That's so bad.
This would definitely be something Loki would do.
Cert actually does not notice you. Sneak attack him.
Gank the
that
bitch.
rear and that ambush. Do it. Be cheap as fuck.
So how many extra dice does she get?
She doesn't get any dice. She gets sneak attack on him.
I mean, an
Ew.
ambush attack gives you dice from the stealth in theory.
Does it?
I mean, if it's a free, if it's a stealth attack, you get 1 bonus dice, and 2, you get to attack before the official initiative begins.
Okay. In that case, you can have a bonus dice.
Yay! Take that -2, girl. Take it. Ugh.
I'll take.
Oh yes, because you can also flank him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Roll damage.
What's
Do some
so
serious
it's-
damage.
A hand axe
Strength.
is strength +2.
Okay.
This is the dumbest thing we have ever done.
1, 2,
It's a really
3, 4,
effective, stupid
5,
thing.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Shit.
Lethal.
You plunge your axe into his back. So his eyes bulge wide as his laughter stops and his sword clashes to the ground.
You are vanquished.
Oh, for the love of... Is he actually dying?
No, he's in shock.
Okay. I just needed to make sure I didn't have to just fucking heal a goddamn fire giant, okay?
She, keeps the axe in there, twisting it. Do you yield?
I yield.
Acknowledge him as the mighty Fenrir. She's walking back towards Fenrir.
Yes.
I acknowledge the mighty Fenrir.
Sheathes the axe, picks up Fenrir, rubs his face like, you was a good boy. You know what I mean?
He's still the size of a mighty Pekingese.
The mighty Pekingese. And then we'll place him back in his bag, and then we'll pick Morgan up, essentially, and wink at her.
I mean, Morgan's still upright. She is doing surprisingly well for someone as injured as she is.
he will look at you and he will say, "Very well then, take what is yours."
Thank you, noble sir. She'll pick, I don't know if you want me to break the fucking shaft off the hammer. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's up to you.
She'll be very delicate. She'll just gently try and remove it. She won't be a total fucking dick.
All right. You're able to remove the head from the hammer.
And she'll turn and, put the Fenrir back in her bag, scoop it over her shoulder, and turn and look at everybody. Shall we leave?
See, it's
That sounds like a good plan.
Smirks over at Morgan as she's walking. How'd you go in there, didn't I? She's walking along, like humming to herself.
Eliza will put her goggles on. She's just going to watch if anything happens.
The moment you put your goggles on, Cert smiles.
No, because it's been magic that's already been cast. It was outside.
Okay. The moment you put your goggles on, Cert smiles.
How? What does it do?
He's not doing anything. He's just smiling.
Heading out.
Yep.
I love how Max just became super paranoid there.
I just like, what? Did I fuck up? Did I fuck everything up? Because it's
Nah.
It's not.
I had like 80 effects. I had like 80 effects on me when we walked in.
And then, we're just going to leave. And once we're out of the building, then we'll activate the beacon home signal voodoo doll thing.
Yep.
By, just leaving fucking letting it go on fire because we're in the realm of fucking fire.
Just gonna doink it into some lava. Doink!
All right. The teleportation circle will indeed splay around you again as your shadows split and tear until such point as you are standing right back where you began, outside of Nightshade's home. That would be the conclusion of our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene in Daggers in Dublin.